let's continue.
Right.
This case got real quick.
Big all-stars.
Oh
god, we're still in the cellar.
Yes, but we switched characters. So, quick recap is we are in the middle of the Toku Wars. The Nickel Samurai versus the
Jammin' Ninja.
The Jammin' Ninja, correct.
Although, seems like Nickel Samurai is winning this fight.
Seems like the Jammin' Ninja's kind of a pussy. That being said,
give him no chance.
That being said, powers rules. Shout outs to the original Steel Samurai, Juan Corrida.
Rip.
He was murdered, and he, prior to that, was in a rivalry with Matt on Guard, a complete airhead.
Dude, bro. Bimbo.
Who's getting set up. A mysterious person is forcing us to defend and make sure that he gets off scot-free, despite the fact that an orgy of evidence has been planted against him. Old Bag returned somehow.
Still alive, still kicking.
Still kicking, unfortunately.
They say that evil people live for a long time.
It really sucks that the hateocracy lets you live forever. It fucking sucks, but the more you hate, the longer you live. It's crazy. It's the opposite of that thing where you're like, the old people hold on for that one dear loved one that's still in their life. And then as soon as their partner passes away, or as soon as that son is not around anymore, they finally let go. It's that you can hate forever.
Just hang on.
Oh boy.
Stink meter style.
Absolutely. The hateocracy.
Yep.
The Stink Meter sequels. The 3 that came afterwards. No shits Samus.
Adrian Andrews.
Cold, calculated, analytical, until it was revealed that she's actually struggling because her mentor, Celeste Impacts, passed away and committed suicide, and in the process was discovered by Juan Corrida, and she was so distraught that she made an attempt but was unsuccessful, and now we are investigating why he decided to keep the information to himself. Also, we are currently kidnapped as Maya Fey, while the as of yet unlisted the killer has her trapped in a basement.
Right. Don't forget about the king.
Also, Edgeworth is back.
The king is back.
Not really sure what he's doing. Not really sure what's going on, but he's back.
Didn't do anything wrong yet. All right.
Oh, he's about to.
Keep those ideas.
You know he's about to. But quite frankly, in a world where Francisca is unfortunately letting me down.
Yeah.
Francisca's letting me down, for how cool she is as a appearance-wise. To have a rotten core. I am looking forward to the return of Edgeworth proper.
Oh, what's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty.
I get the feeling, though, that Von Karma is like she's designed in such a way where, like, I bet you she'll come back around and be a better person.
Yeah.
I bet you, they're gonna pull something like that, yeah.
There's all sorts of things piled up here. But it's too dark to see. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use.
It's always weird in games when they have that. It's too dark to see, and there's a bright light here. And you're just like, did the script and the person making the assets just not talk to each other?
If I don't do something to the door first, I don't think I'll be moving anywhere.
Well, there's no present option.
No, I think you haven't found something yet.
Okay. Let's see.
Something like a card. Oh! Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it.
It's the shell card.
It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Ah, that's it. This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. All right, now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it. Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried.
Oh. Never mind.
Oh, you did it.
I thought there was a chapter coming.
That's it.
Oh. I thought we were going to be in like a...
Where's Nick?
I thought we were going to be in a gameplay mode where we'd be able to like summon Mia and...
What is this game? Ugh.
Damn.
Losing the hero? Or are you trying to be innovative or something? Get out of here.
I just thought there was a, second playable character moment.
That would have been cool.
Can't argue for shit, but she can call in ghosts to do it for her.
March 22nd, 9:47 a.m. All right. Adrian did it?
That's what it looks like.
Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that.
In court today, there'll be a mountain of evidence that'll implicate you, dude.
A mountain of evidence?
I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you, dude.
Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? You can't let any sort of scandal ruin that.
Bruh, I understand. Totally not fuego. Well, it's almost time.
Oh.
Mia.
We must get a complete acquittal today.
I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
Beep, 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 beep. It's him.
Classic ringtones.
This is right.
Good morning. Oh.
Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You will figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest if you please. Wait! The kidnapper sent me a present.
Mr. Lawyer Dude, who was that?
No one, dude. It totally has nothing to do with you, so, forget you heard anything, okay?
Dude, did your nose just get longer?
Bro, don't call it out, bro. It's gonna go to rhinoplasty.
I know a guy, dude. March 22nd, 10 a.m. on the dot.
Have you seen the new Kardashian faces?
Dude,
I know.
good plastic, dude. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt and Guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, Your Honor. What the shit? How is that my fault? Your Honor.
Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session.
Okay, no, but
You must tell me something. Please keep it brief.
Jesus
Now then, what is
Christ.
it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman.
Oh, what?
Shot?
Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about.
His present.
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she all right?
I don't have that answer.
She's alive and in stable condition.
That's good. Whew. Hey, you're...
I thought he'd show up.
Oh my God. Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally.
You don't even believe in your case, but you want me to beat you. You're showing up to... that... You want me to win. You're helping me. This whole thing is fucked and it stinks to high heaven and you know it. But for the love of the game and the principle, you still have to fight in the hopes that I'll win against you.
You already know the smell of the game.
Damn. Can't you blame a beast?
Not in here. We're the beasts. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery.
The crazy part about this, like, foundational, like you do it for glory, for the honor, right? You have to earn the victory. But if you fuck around and find out too hard, someone's getting killed. You know what I mean? Like, it's noble, but also the consequences of fucking around here with such a dumbass judge is an innocent person gets killed. That's crazy. That's so insane.
Luckily, I have looked this case over and I'm familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Angard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer.
And you know he's not going to take it easy. You're not going to... this is no fucking... You know, there's no sandbagging here. You're fighting full power.
Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness.
Just update the autopsy report already. Just shut the fuck up and update the report right now. Just do it immediately.
Oh, they're playing his song.
Well, this is a new one, though. I don't recognize this.
Yeah. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand.
Me?
Witness, your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now.
For now?
After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe.
The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
Cross. Long. Yeah. It would have to be with Edgeworth. It would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Also, we kind of like shat all over fucking Franziska for multiple cases in a row now. It's like, what else is there to do? Just have her blunder and whip around like an idiot again? We need a refreshing finale.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice breeze of fresh air or something.
I think she's cooked. Bullet hole notwithstanding. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Bare facts of the case. This might have happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first we thought there was something suspicious on the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room.
Yes, sir. Both the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
Bare facts of the case.
Murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m. And then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period. Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Between 8 and 8:30. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room. Now hold it. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah.
Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about?
She's the defendant, Madame God's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir.
Ah, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence.
When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. On Guard. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir.
I see. And that's when she found the victim's body.
Do you think she's single? Did you put in a good word for Udgy? After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. The cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Corrida was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now a real pro's attention will be drawn here to this bandana.
Banana.
His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir.
Ah, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
Then what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
Oh, we have a crafty murder on our hands here.
Looks like a suicide to me. Case closed.
Your Honor, please.
Release all the hours of footage, totally undoctored. Done and done. Suspicious note? What? Super jacked, roided out roommate? Huh? Autopsy report added to the court record.
Time of death, 8:15 p.m., strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Okay. So says the autopsy report.
The guards were browsing the internet at the time, but also simultaneously they were asleep. But also they weren't at their desks.
That's too much to take into account. Don't worry about it.
But also it says here, I'm lying and there's nothing you can do about it. Fuck off. Oh, okay, cool. Just check it.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, okay. Just to the point.
Sound argument.
Yeah. Appreciate the honesty. Alright. First we thought there was something suspicious about the guitar case. Now hold on. Why'd you think that? Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime.
Oh, then how about this theory? The fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime together. How's that?
Wow, Your Honor. You're doing it. You're doing it. Big try. Big thoughts. Big thoughts for big honor. We thought of that too, but the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh?
I see. And so much for my theory, then.
That's why we pay you to theorycraft, Your Honor. Truly we do. Guitar case is now in the record. There's some water. It's empty. The water's only on top of the lid, and it has Corrida's fingerprints. However, we later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Hold up. Why is that? What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't in the Cape Water Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Corrida, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir.
So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case?
Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. So the guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt Angard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him.
Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing.
Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir. Why arrest Angard? Matt Angard and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for the evidence, there's Jammin' Ninja's button. It was ripped off the ninja. Costume was found in Mr. Angard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clear. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. The knife bears the victim's blood, and Angard's fingerprints in the grip Gatewater is engraved. And there's this button.
That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And is this button also covered in blood?
Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What? Jammin' Ninja's button was ripped from his costume, covered in Corrida's blood, found in Angard's hakama.
All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it? Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, right?
In the parlor with the candlestick. I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions.
Yeah, you don't even believe it. Cross-examination.
Damn, that was kind of hot. The tension and everything. It's fine.
The tension.
Yeah, the tension.
Oh, now you're on board. After we've been rolling through this entire 2 series with everyone going on about it.
Well, you know.
Now suddenly.
It's professional respect, you know. It's they're pushing each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
It isn't anyway. It is interesting coming into this series where that's one of the strong notions that until we started, I had no idea about, and seeing how much the audience is setting it up, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking, and I'm like, yeah, okay. If you want it, it's there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
If you want it, it's there.
Mm-hmm. If you want it.
If you want it,
yeah.
But it's optional.
It's very optional.
It is optional. And I think over the years, maybe I don't know what the future games hold, but I think over the years, if it continues to be this level, there's a whole fandom side energy to it that has been carried way past what the material in the game so far presents.
For sure. Yeah.
I think it has become quite apparent that the heavy lifting is being done on behind the fourth wall. But yes, perhaps future games hold more things. Matt on God and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. Press. But in terms of popularity, Mr. On Guard won, did he not? Yeah. But you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Corrida was always the one step behind Mr. On Guard at everything. This year it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Corrida lost in the Grand Prix at the end.
That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing.
They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's enough motive in my book. Hold on. Wait just a second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Corrida in the popularity polls. Yeah, well, I guess, but, which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means that he had no motive to kill at all.
Yes, I quite agree. Well, Detective?
It's not. Well, I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive.
Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired.
No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's,
I look forward to your pension negotiations.
No, sir.
Now, Detective, let's continue with the testimony.
No, not my poor pension, too. Not my qualified immunities. Oh, the unions.
Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed.
Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. What was I about? What? What was I saying? Hello? Anyone? As for the evidence, there's the Gem and Ninja's button. Hold up. You have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? Huh? What do you mean, pal? Let me put it this way. I'm asking if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off of the Gem and Ninja's costume.
Oh, good question.
Huh? But can't you tell just by looking at it? We're in court. We're in court, Dick. And the victim's blood is on it. Don't say any. Ah!
You wanted to slam and stare?
I wanted slam and stare.
That would have been too strong.
That would have been the craziest shit ever. Boom. Is you for real? Damn, dude. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward. Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir.
What do you mean, help me? What?
Yeah, it looks like the button that was from his costume. It sure does. Almost as if you wanted that to be the case. All right, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in.
Thread.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match.
Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat.
It was ripped off the ninja costume and found in Mr. Onguard's hakama. Hold up. When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Kurita. And then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button.
So it was almost immediately after the murder. The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people.
Hey, what is he trying to say about me here? The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. Hold up. How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? Huh? What do you mean, pal? Yeah, were they like fingers up for eating? Or were they fingers down for stabbing?
Damn.
By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand?
Wow, Phoenix.
Oh! Is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department.
Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So is the defendant the owner of this knife, then?
Nobody used it to eat a steak dinner across the hallway, so, you know. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. What the fuck? There's no way this was a premeditated murder, even if he bought the knife. Sorry, pal. This ain't some pocket knife. It doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with either. Well, this is not good. If the prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder, we're done for.
Phoenix.
Yeah?
There's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully, before it's too late.
A button covered in the victim's blood, and a knife with on-guard's fingerprints.
Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing.
We're still in a world of trouble.
Well, before any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix?
Objection!
Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument is that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand? That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. Huh? Take a good look at the handle of this knife and you'll see what I'm talking about. Huh?
It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle.
Gatewater? I think I heard that name before somewhere.
Brother.
That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated.
Seriously, Gumshoe? Yes, that is very true. This is a very big, What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
He's literally not even laughing. You got the whole crew cracking up. Frown.
I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this.
Right. But I didn't. No.
The question is, where did this knife come from? Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Kurita's room. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table.
Oh, we can pull out fucking scenes of the room now.
There's a knife and a fork on this table.
Now we have photos of the crime scenes as not just black and white, but like the full thing. Great.
Then, where in the world did this knife come from? If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt Angard.
Everyone, use your mind. Close your eyes. I'll take you there on a journey to your memories. Not evidence, no photos or video, but your mind's eye.
Especially what was on top of his table.
Brain report updated.
There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife? We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt Angard's knife was missing. Mr. Angard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Okay. Well, you point out the obvious, but only to lead into the cover-up.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. It seems like Edgeworth had this planned from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps. I just walked headlong into it.
A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
All we're missing is the bloody fingerprints spelling out the name of the murderer.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court.
Evidence not yet shown?
He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence. What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Well... Okay, well, there's quite a few suspicious items. There's the deepest and truest, which we ain't ready for, unless we are, but we got our news tabloids, we got our weird wine glass. Yeah.
Phoenix. The judge is favoring the prosecution right now.
How deep do you want to go?
If we answer with something wrong here...
That gavel will be ringing out for the sound of our defeat.
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court?
Actually, I do. There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel like this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance, and one only. Only one. What the judge is saying, Wright, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here.
If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us.
You may now present one and only one piece of evidence. Oh my God. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
Gray light! Yeah! One shot!
This is a wine glass, is it not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken. His makeup is all over the floor. These are all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes, I see your point.
However, that glass that's sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do y'all have to say?
Well, yes, it is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth.
You know, he hit that however in Japanese like, shikash!
What is it, Your Honor? Your opinion. You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass.
What?
It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking.
Then fingerprint the glass.
That does sound very plausible. Mr. Wright?
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? I'm gonna say there's no way. If I appear weaker, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty. Yeah, okay, you don't have enough to go on, but you just have to believe that her personality is not the type.
They just might fall for it, if you're thought-provoking enough.
The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We'd like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
Oh. Interesting angle.
Fingerprints.
You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing.
Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it.
Huh? What?
You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice?
Then...
Of course it has been thoroughly expected. For fingerprints.
Thank you. Fingerprints.
There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were one of Adrian Andrews.
What? Wine glass updated in the court record.
With Andrews' fingerprints. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright?
Can't believe I fell into another trap.
Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrido. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser. What you just said makes a lot of sense. Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario, as it explains everything all too well. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor.
Objection, Your Honor! What the fuck is he talking about? What does this have to do with the case?
And from here on out, I will show you the answer I've come to discover.
Your Honor, this has nothing to do with the case. His motivations are not relevant.
I'll allow it. But wait a second, Mr. Edward. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
Another witness?
Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
Boom!
What in the world is Mr. Edward thinking?
This collusion within the system is fucking crazy, by the way. This is illegal as hell, but then again, you know, the whole thing's fucked, so. The idea that the moral of the story is often always that justice must come from bluffing. Right? The system itself does not work. You have to bluff your way into justice.
With some warning shots.
Is the actual, like, canonical way to get off when you didn't do anything wrong.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please.